Hey there, everyone. It's Grover, and I hope that my voice finds you in a place where you can access cool and quiet when you need it, and also that you can get up and go if you need to. My name is Grover. Today is Monday, June 23rd, and this is a mini episode of Grover Reads the News. Last time we talked, I said I would be away for 2 weeks, and I was away for one. And in that time, a lot happened. Like, so much happened. And so I'm taking a brief moment out to give you some top hits on what has been going on in the world. And I'll have a very brief collection of articles to back up what I'm saying. But it's just going to be a straight shot podcast today, no digest format. And I do this because there are times when I really think there's some things that everyone should know about the context we're living in and through, so that you can make decisions about your own life, your own plans, your own hopes and dreams, and your security. So I have news today, international and transnational news that involves the US, Iran, Israel, most other armed nations that are superpowers. That's the big news. And I also have essentially a US fascism summary. A lot of things happened, both in terms of next new marks of rising fascist activity from the state, and also information about some shows of strength from the peoples protesting, and great news like Mahmoud Khalil was released from ICE detention and able to hold his baby for the first time and see his wife and join protesters protesting in New York City using his right to free speech. So with that, here's some news. First, the big news that I wanted to come on and share is that Donald Trump decided to, and then released the military to drop bombs on the country of Iran at 3 sites that held nuclear weapons making facilities. And this is after multiple weeks of Israel bombing Iran and Iran bombing Israel. Donald Trump decided to get in on it. And so now, if you live in the United States, which most of my listeners do, you are in on it in a different way than we were when we were supplying weapons to Israel. Israel's attacks on Iran have killed Iranian military leaders, but also civilians, and destroyed much public infrastructure. And Israelis are also threatened by bombings from Iran and hiding in bunkers and sheltering away from the bombs. Israel continues its attacks in Gaza, killing more people, and now with the threat and increased crisis of no water for people. Russian leader Vladimir Putin met with the Iranian leader this week to discuss support for Iran, and a summit of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, which is leaders in the US, Canada, Europe, are meeting today and tomorrow in the Netherlands. And surely the military operations that Trump just chose for us and that we are dealing with globally will be central. And I share this to say, be safe, my friends. Do what you need to do. Now is the time. Check in on your water storage and other security planning in your very, very local life. And also keep doing what you can in the world to make it more peaceful, more just. Next, I have updates about the United States national political context and fascist attacks. The Supreme Court of the United States upheld a Tennessee ban on health care for trans youth last week. And I know a lot of people are feeling the intensity of that ruling. Also, last week, California Senator Alex Padilla spoke up during a press conference of Homeland Security Director Kristi Noem to ask a question, and armed officials arrested him and dragged him out of the building in an alarming display of blatantly fascist attacks on free speech and questioning from a sitting U.S. senator. There's also been the arrest of progressive New York City mayoral candidate Brad Ladner after he tried to escort a person who's an immigrant out of a courthouse where ICE were waiting to capture the person. And on Saturday the 14th, a man with a hit list shot and killed a Minnesota state senator and her husband in their home, and shot but did not kill another former state representative in Minnesota and his partner. This news was shared for me while we were in the middle of a No Kings protest, one of the many thousands across the country, where more than 5 million people showed up in their communities to protest Trump's fascist agenda. These are really intense times, people, and I hope that these updates can help you feel maybe like you're not alone in learning about them, or if this is the first time you're hearing of them. I hope they can help you make decisions to get what you need to be safe as you can, and get what you need to be brave and connected to other people. Because things are intense, they often feel chaotic, and I'm rooting for you. Well, once again, I will not have an update next week. I am in the middle of some big changes in my life and also just regularly scheduled health updates. So I look forward to when I am back with you. I hope I have less intense news to share, although I doubt it. Until next time, be well.